Good morning. I wasn't actually planning on doing a pet pairing today, but I had a look in mind. Well, actually I had a completely different look in mind and then I changed my mind. But I still thought it might be really fun for you to join along. So even though I'm kind of in a hurry, we're just going to try to be as, concise and to the point as possible without too much rambling. I shall try my best. Which is why I'm not really going to give in-depth details again about all the things that I'm doing on my base makeup, or for the most part, because you've already seen me mention all these products in literally every other video. So if you're new to my channel, you've never seen a video from me before and you're curious what the products are that I'm using on my face, then the solution is super easy. Just go one video back or two videos back and you will immediately find out. Anywho, I was super excited. I got super excited this morning because usually in the morning I will scroll with my coffee through Instagram a little bit just to see what's up. And this morning, as I was scrolling through my Instagram as usual, I saw a post from Dame Mother, and she was, well, I don't know who was doing the makeup. Someone was doing makeup on someone. I don't know the name of the actual model. Maybe she's an actress or a singer, I don't know, whatever. And they were demoing this look with a really beautiful green eyeshadow, and I was like, oh, I wonder which eyeshadow this is. So then I scrolled through the description to find out, and the description read, eyes coming soon. Let me quickly try to show you. So this is the video. I have no idea whether you're going to be able to see, but this is the video I'm talking about. You can scroll through Pet's Instagram and you will find it. So this gorgeous green eyeshadow is something in her holiday collection. You guys, after all the teas with silver and golden, she might actually be giving us also some green again, and you have no idea how excited I am for that, because I was hoping she would do something fun, and her holiday collections usually are really, really fun. So I am getting more and more excited for this one. I'm hoping it's going to be glorious, and well, clearly we're getting eyeshadow again, so that's good news. But in what format, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping it will be quads again, but who knows, maybe Mother surprises us with a holiday mothership palette. You can never really predict exactly what she's going to do, which is one of the things I love about her. She's so unpredictable. But overall, I'm getting just more and more excited for that holiday collection. That's part of the reason I got so inspired to sit down and film a video with you this morning. Because I'm super excited for my Pat McGrath makeup again. Again, I said it as if I'm not excited about my Pat McGrath makeup every single day, 10 times a day. Also, you might have noticed, or you haven't, and then you don't really care for my explanation, but in case you had, I've been posting a little bit less the last 2 weeks or so, especially in comparison to August, when I was posting quite often. The reason for that is quite simple. It is September, everyone's back from holidays, work has picked up 10 notches, and I'm also currently supervising a guest researcher who will be here for 2.5 months to do a project that I am heavily involved in. So I'm kind of supervising her, meaning that I'm quite busy with my project, old project, a new project, and the guest researcher. So I don't really have, unfortunately, that much time anymore to film. I'm going to take my Physicians Formula bronzer. I'm just trying so hard to pan that thing because it would give me so much satisfaction. But that is one of the reasons you've been seeing a little bit less uploads from me. I just haven't had much time. I've had all the good intentions, but not as much time. One of the top priority videos on my list is to do that comparison between Sextraterrestrial and Sextreme from Huetopian Dream. So curious about Sextreme. I've been relatively disappointed in that eyeshadow when applied all over the lid. I've used it a couple of times on my lower lash line over top of the Intensifies wand, and it has looked really, really beautiful. But unfortunately, that one time I put it all over my lid, I was a little bit unsure about the eyeshadow itself and its longevity. I'm going to grab Nude Venus from Pat McGrath now. So I want to compare it very thoroughly to VR Sextraterrestrial, which I enjoyed so much in the Divine Rose 2 palette. I want to apply one on one eye, the other one on the other eye, wear them a whole day, see how they wear throughout the day, the spiel. but that would require like a weekend day when I'm not going anywhere, and those haven't really been happening much. But I do promise you we are going to do that comparison. That is one of the top priority videos on my list. Another one that I've been planning on doing for such a long time, I'm going to grab the holiday collection from last year, the Champagne Gold Highlighter from Pat. So that other video I want to do is my favorite skincare products, which will be mostly Paula's Choice and Foreo, because those are the two brands that I use exclusively as my skincare products and devices. Sorry guys, I kinda started without you, and then I realized that I forgot to switch the on button on the camera. I dipped into the Huetopian Dream palette and I started applying the shade Secret Eden, fluffed into my crease very, very lightly. Next I'm going to grab the Nocturnal Nirvana quad, which was holiday 2019 I wanna say, and go into this incredibly stunning shade called VR Emerald. And I am going to first apply it all over my lid without any sort of glitter base to it. Honestly, you can see this eyeshadow looks pretty dang awesome as it is. You don't really need to apply a glitter base on my personal eyelids. Is something I wanted to mention. If you have very, very oily eyelids, one of the reasons I would recommend to wear both an eyeshadow primer and a glitter glue is because the combination seems to extend the longevity of eyeshadows, at least in my personal case. I'm going to take a bit of VR Emerald and I'm going to blend it out using this same brush that I used earlier into Secret Eden, just like this. So beautiful. This shade is just magical. Oh yeah, what I was saying, if you have very, very oily eyelids, use an eyeshadow primer, and if you are willing to, you know, take the time of your day to do that as well, put a little bit of glitter glue as well, because in my personal case it has helped significantly to increase the longevity of my eyeshadows. For instance, just using my regular eyeshadow primer, which for years has been this one, this is the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour Extend Eye Base, I will easily get to 8 to 10 hours without much creasing, and after the 10-hour mark, if I don't have a glitter glue, the eyeshadows will start creasing. If I have a glitter glue, the eyeshadows start creasing more between 12 and 14 hours. Well, maybe you didn't care one bit about that, but I just wanted to share the experience. I'm going to take the Intensifies Artistry wand now from Pat McGrath, and some of you have asked me, some of you might be wondering if I like this product better than I like Pixie Epoxy. No, I don't. I like them equally fine for the way they work as a glitter primer. Oh, I'm applying, of course, now over top of the beautiful green shade, the wand. As a glitter glue, they both work really, really well. It's just that, speaking from a financial perspective, I just think Pixie Epoxy is more worth the investment than the one from Pat McGrath, because this is only 2 grams coming at 34 euros. And Pixie Epoxy comes at a whopping 9 milliliters for $7, so you do the math. The next thing I'm going to do now that I have applied my glitter base is go into the Huetopian Dream palette and grab this shade called Astral Venusian Orchid. Just use my fingers again and kind of layer that over the top of the stunning green that we applied underneath. I'm applying a generous layer of that, and don't worry, we are not going to be losing too much of the VR Emerald shade, because once I'm done layering this one, I'm going to go back into Nocturnal Nirvana, grab a bit more of the Blitz shade and apply that again over top. Wow. I don't know how my colleagues are going to get anything done today. They're just going to be staring at my eyelids the whole time. Anyway, I am going to now grab a combination of the Skin Show shade from Huetopian Dream together with... Okay, let me apply the Skin Show shade from Huetopian Dream first. So this shade has a very beautiful pink undertone to it, and it actually fits the look really well. I was going to layer the gold from Nocturnal Nirvana next to it, but now I'm starting to doubt my decision. You know what? We're not going to layer the Nocturnal Nirvana shade. We are going to go back into Huetopian Dream and just take again the Venusian Orchid shade and apply a bit more of that over top of the Skin Show shade, just so everything is very glitzy. So one of the things I was inspired by to do my makeup today was another look on Pat's Instagram. She's been posting a lot of like looks now because it was the Met Gala, and a lot of makeup artists tend to do very extravagant and artsy looks on the people who attend the Met Gala. And one of the looks that she shared was this incredibly beautiful glittery gold goodness, and it was basically, I think, Astral Venusian Orchid all over the lid. I wanted to do a layering with like the bronze and another gold and just put 3 glittery toppers on my eyelids. I might still come back and do that another time. But then I figured out that I want to wear green today because you can't see, but I'm wearing a green dress and I'm wearing my hot pink Manolo Blahnik shoes. If I don't forget, I will stand up this time to show you the full outfit after I'm done with the look. So on my lower lash line, I've decided to just go the same route. The one thing I really love about the Artistry wand is how easily you can shove it right here under your lower lash line, which is what I'm doing right now because I want to apply the same combination of shades that I have on my lid, also on my lower lash line. So I'm going to take VR Emerald and run that here across my lower lash line. I'm going to use the same brush now, go back into Venusian Orchid and just layer that by stamping like this all over the lower lash line, but concentrating it more in like the inner portion of the lower lash. I'm extremely pleased with how this look turned out. I hope you are too. I'm not going to waste too much more time because I really need to get going, but I just wanted to tell you what I did on my lips. I was initially going to wear Pink Ultraness from Pat because it fits so well with the shoes from Manolo, but then I thought it might be just a tiny bit too cray-cray. So I went for a combination of Speak Louder by MAC, which I applied as a stain, and then over top of that I applied a tiny bit of Heavy Petal, which is one of Pat's lip glosses. So I still have like a brighter pink hue on my lips, but it's not as crazy as Pink Ultraness would have been. I don't think you can see all of me, but at least you can see the skirt and the shoes. Let me know how you enjoyed this look as usual. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!